it's you again. How's it going? Oh, this? Well, I'm cultivating a rare and exotic herb. See these? They may not look like much, but if prepared properly and carefully, can make quite the dramatic difference to the effects of a certain potion I have in mind. I'm kidding. Just doing the weeds. I want to try growing something for my cold stores. You ever tried carrot cake? Nah, thought not. Carrots haven't, well, they haven't been introduced to Britain yet, shall we say. Eh, it'll be a bit ad hoc. Don't know if the carrots will even take, but we'll see. Anyway, what brings you all the way out here? I don't usually get social calls. Oh, he is? Up and about again, eh? Well, I'm glad. Uh, it's nothing. Tell him I said it's nothing. Oh, and keep drinking plenty of fluids. And wash his hands. It's the reason he got sick in the first place. You know I don't talk about that. How I know my stuff? Call it trade secrets, but. Oh, really? The devil? All right, tell me. What do you think? Am I in league with the devil? Well, I appreciate your confidence, but the skepticism is understandable. Hey, I'm not the one who started that. The folks in Fairhurst are the ones who called me a witch. I'm just me. But if it looks like a witch and floats like a witch. Oh, it's an old joke. Never mind. Nah, I don't mind it at this point. I still keep to myself since some people up at Parbet are a bit, you know. Thou shalt not suffer. But Fairhurst has been refreshingly accepting. I like it here, really. I mean, if I had to get stuck somewhere, I could do a whole lot worse. Uh, Never mind me. How can I help? Ah, yes, I did wonder when the news would reach us. Well, why don't you come in and you can tell me all about this pestilentia? Oh, let me close that. I had some water on the boil. Care for a drink? Here you are. Careful though, sip it slowly. No, it won't turn you into anything. It's just tea. Same thing I gave you last time, remember? And it's still hot. So, tell me the bad news. Hmm, that's quite the tale. No, I'm not saying. I believe you, I do. A great dying sweeping its way across Europe. Yes, I did know. I. To be honest, I have known for some time. And what makes you think I haven't been preparing? The best preparation there is. Learning. I have some ideas. I've actually been trying to implement some for quite a while, but, well, we'll see. For starters, keeping the parish clear of rats. No. Yeah, introducing more cats would definitely be on brand, but no. We don't want the cats to become carriers too. But like I say, I have some thoughts already. Some of it may be a bit novel, but I'm hoping my reputation will speak for itself. How many people have gotten ill in Fairhurst in the last few years compared to before I settled here? Yeah, Henry Lum, who didn't like my idea of washing his hands before he eats either. You know Mrs. Rhodes doesn't boil her water before drinking it, right? Just straight out of the brook. Look, just because you can't see anything in it doesn't mean there isn't. No, not... Okay, kinda like miasma, but no, miasma theory is bunk. Galen. Look, the guy had a few good ideas, but he lived in the 2nd century. He didn't know everything. He learned as much as he did because of observation and experimentation. So why is Galenism an unquestionable authority these days? Ridiculous. Oh yes, I'll say it. I'll say what I like because I'm right. Miasma theory will eventually lead to some important discoveries, but the idea of corrupted, smelly air is not true, shall we say. And if some wannabe doctor says he wants to rebalance your humors, run. Surprised you've heard of Galen. Have a bit of an interest in medicine, maybe? I'm impressed. A witch can't reveal all her secrets. Oh, maybe. Tell you what, I'll let you in on one if you agree to help me prepare the village if the plague reaches the north. How about that? Yeah, I reckon. Honestly, I could do with an assistant. I'd be glad of the help, and I don't think I can trust anyone else with this. What do you think? All right. You can't tell anyone else about this. This book, the one that was open when you came in? Well, no witch is complete without a magic spell book, right? No, that's the rules. I don't make them. And yes, it does glow. It doesn't have paper. It's a kind of book. This is where I get, well, some of my knowledge. Don't get me wrong, I'm a mild history enthusiast, but I'm no expert. This thing, it helps fill in the gaps, if I know what to look for. I was lucky, I thought, to get an offline backup of some stuff before I came here. But this, it looks small, but it contains a lot of books worth of information in it. More books than Parbot Church has. Yes, more than 2 churches full of books, if you can imagine that. I am a traveler in many dimensions. Or I was. I came here a long time ago, but my transport is damaged. I believe beyond repair. I live here now. I'm not a witch. I get called that a lot, but it is what it is. I'm just a person getting by. I know everyone's asked about my accent and the way I speak. I'm from a long way away. Yes, further even than Wigan. Beyond Manchester, even further, if you can believe, than Stoke-on-Trent. No, not Wolverhampton. Let's not cross off every town in the UK. The United uh sorry, 1300s. The Kingdom of England. Still weird to say. I'm from a land that doesn't exist yet. I shouldn't talk about the future, but the pestilentia, the Black Death, there's a reason it's remembered. But you weather the storm. We will. I believe I can protect the village, but I can't do it alone. I'm sorry. This is probably a lot. You're a curious person. I can tell. Curiosity leads to learning, and that's the most powerful thing there is. If you look at different cultures throughout history, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Rome, modern day England, they're all just people. We know more now than we did 1,000 years ago, but fundamentally, we're no different as people than they were. Different times, but always just people. Just as smart, just as capable, just as human. Things were probably easier when I was just the strange village witch, right? Shall I go back to that? Oh no? No, you're curious now. You want to learn more, right? Hmm. Well, nah, not today. Because you finished your tea. That's the rules of taking tea with a witch. Tea's gone. Conversation is over. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Go. Think about it. I know it's busy work on the farm, but I reckon I've given you a lot to think about. Take some time, then maybe come back on Sunday. We can talk more then. I'll have a fresh pot of tea ready for you. How does that sound? I'm glad. Well, thanks for visiting. I'll see you Sunday. Trobit. Ta. When did I go native?